Hey, welcome to another episode of Open Minded Conversations. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. I know it's been a minute. I had to get back to this channel. I know people have been looking for, content. But I appreciate y'all for watching. Where we talk about logical conversations, current events, just interesting conversation. And so, if you have a conversation you want me to talk about on this channel, feel free, to send me comments, in the comment section, under this video. Just let me know the conversations you want to talk about. Maybe you can be a guest on this channel, where we do live discussion panels and stuff like that. But I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Today, I was driving and I heard this conversation on Ricky Smiley's show. They was talking about Mase not agreeing with the NBA having a female head coach. I thought this was a very interesting topic. Me and my wife were discussing this in the car, and while we was running today, talking about this topic. And so this article, shout out to Yahoo Sports. So Mase had something to say about this. He had something to say. Why can't Mase handle a woman coaching in the NBA? And I feel a lot of males may have an issue with this topic of this lady, this woman, Lindsey Harden. She wants to be a head coach of the Charlotte Hornets. And so this article says the NBA Charlotte Hornets recently announced that they would be interviewing current G League head coach Lindsey Harden for its open head coach position. Of course, a woman being considered as an NBA head coach is unfathomable to some people. Her name making team shortlist of candidates has set off the usual firestorm of sexist comments about whether women should coach men. Among those who felt the need to question Harden's possible hiring is rapper turned podcaster Mase. On a recent episode of his and Cameron's podcast, It Is What It Is, the Harlem World rapper noted how controversial his opinions were, calling them a whirlwind of statement before delivering his outdated thought on gender roles in modern society. He said, "I've never in favor of women leading man. It don't matter what it is," May said. "I was brought up traditionally, just like with values that have been very instilled in me, and I try to stick to those values. I think she could do a great job. Not that she's not capable of it. I just don't think women's supposed to be leading man." So, according to Mase traditional values, all the women currently holding leadership positions in the military, law enforcement, government, business shouldn't be leading their male colleagues. And so, it's a lot of things they go into. Kamala Harris, leading, going to different things as far as why Miss Harding is a good candidate for this head coach position in the NBA. And me and my wife were discussing this, and she had a valid point. If a man can be a head coach for a WNBA team, why can't a female be a head coach, in the NBA? And that's a good discussion, and that's something to think about. I think in this day and time, Uh, these things I feel need to be tested and experimented. As far as a female in these unfamiliar territories, as far as leadership over men. I think that's been a very interesting topic over time. I feel a lot of men, they are uncomfortable with a woman being over them in this manner. I think personally, it's kind of a different thing when a woman is over a man, as far as the NBA, versus a man over a woman in the WNBA. But I feel it is pros and cons between both. And I don't understand why, if you're looking back as far as like gymnastics and stuff like that, why are men, coaching these females? We've had cases where these male gymnastic coaches, they was harassing and sexually assaulting these female gymnasts in the past. And so I do have a problem with that as well. But I have mixed feelings about it. I think men are different. And I feel it can cause some problems as well, as far as a female leading NBA team. Because we know how us men are. If we are attracted to a female, we may try to pursue that female. But I think it's all about staying professional. I think that it can work, but I feel like it's somewhat a loss of a connection. Say for instance, you getting revved up for the game. The female coach can't come in that locker room and say, "Oh, let's go, let's get it. Let's win this game," and that connection, because female can't really go into a male's locker room and such like that. But it's the same thing with a male coach in the WNBA. It's the same thing. So I think it's just a thing that could be tested. See how it is. As far as a female being a head coach of an NBA team, it's very different. I must agree. But leave your comments what you think about, what Mase said. People know Mase, he was a rapper. He went into being a preacher. And I believe, his opinion is based on his biblical and traditional values, which we cannot judge. He has his opinion. I was kind of back and forth about it, honestly. If it's a good logical thing, that a female coach is ahead of a NBA team. And it was interesting, listening to it on the Ricky Smiley show. Of course, the Brad and Gary, they was for it. And the man, I forgot his name, on Ricky Smiley show, he was kind of like, on Mace's side. But I, like Mase, and I feel, a woman can do that position, but I feel there are risk factors in making that decision for a female coaching the NBA team. It is a lot of sexist men, and there's a lot of men in the NBA, they have this stereotype that they mess with different women. And I feel like that could kind of be a con for a woman to be, head of a, head coach of a NBA team. But I think it's something that could be tested. It can be tested and see how it goes. It may turn out better. And like Ricky Smiley pointed out, some men are better listening to a woman leader than other men. Some men love, having that push by a female, sometimes in the past, I had female teachers and you know how we are as males, we attracted to that teacher, or we attracted, and we do better. We tend to do better in those classes. So let me know what y'all thought about this topic. Let me know what y'all think about this topic. Very interesting topic. And appreciate y'all for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, Open Minded Conversations. Appreciate y'all for watching. And until next time. All right, peace.